going to the gym. We're leaving a little bit later than I wanted. The weather's a bit crap, but that's what happens when you don't learn to drive and don't have a car. So that's what we're doing now. We're about to leave. I think it's going to be legs today. I'm just glad I'm going to the gym, to be honest, because I haven't gone in like a week, and before that I hadn't gone in a week, so I really haven't gone in a long time, and I need to start going more regularly. So that's the plan for today. Get back and we'll see how we feel. Okay, I'm home, I'm changed, I'm freshened up. I've got, well, I had grapes in here, but I've eaten them all. And I've also got 2 mini cheese toasties for lunch. I'm watching Rhett and Link. And I think I'm going to crochet. I've started on this is what it looks like right now. This is eventually going to be a balaclava. But right now it looks like nothing. I think that's the plan for the rest of the evening. Also, we'll put the Christmas tree up. Okay, so this is how it's going. That's one side, it sits like this. Also watching Mulan. I've actually never watched Mulan in full before. So, there you go. I'm enjoying it. And I'm just crocheting. I'm going to have dinner soon. Pretty chill. I have no updates really. It is currently 9:30, roughly, and it's time for bed. I got pretty far in the balaclava, considering where I was earlier today. I'm getting on with it pretty quick. I have done one before a while back as a present for someone, and I did like a practice one with like random scraps of yarn so I could get a hang of the pattern, because I'm doing it from a written pattern rather than a YouTube video. Even though the girl that I'm following, who is, put it here, she has a YouTube video as well, but sometimes I prefer a written pattern because I'm usually watching TV or whatever it is, and so a written pattern is just nicer to follow, and she has written out really easy. But yeah, so I have made one a couple years back with like scrap yarn as a practice round, and then I made one actually, and it turned out really well. I wish I had pictures, but I literally don't have any pictures, no videos of it, nothing. And I don't speak to that person anymore, so can't get any pictures or videos. But listen, if I can make one for someone else, I can make one for myself, because I've always wanted one. So I thought, why not make one for myself? And I think if I have any leftover yarn, I'm going to make matching gloves, because I actually don't have any gloves. And it's so cold outside, obviously, because it's December. Even though, weirdly, the last few days, it's been in like 14, 15 degrees, which is pretty warm for December, which is worrying, actually, because, you know, global warming. But yeah, if I have any scrap yarn, I might make myself some gloves. And then if not, I might make myself some gloves anyway, but just with different yarn, because I really need some. But now I'm just going to go to bed. It's 9:30, so I don't know if I should maybe read a little bit. Currently rereading the Poppy War series. I'm on the second book, which is The Dragon Republic. And I could talk about the Poppy War series forever. I got introduced to R of Kwang by one of my friends, and Yellowface was the first book I actually read by her. And then on TikTok, I saw someone recommend the Poppy War trilogy, and obviously I recognised the name of the author. And I liked Yellowface, but it wasn't my favourite. I remember the ending just really upsetting me because it was kind of ambiguous. Obviously that's on purpose, but we don't know what happened next if you've read Yellowface, so it's kind of like, oh. But obviously that wasn't the point of the story. But so I read Poppy War, the first one, and again, I could talk about it forever. it truly like changed and ruined my life. I recommend it to everyone that I could ever recommend it to. Truly, the Poppy War trilogy is my favourite book series of all time, apart from like maybe Hunger Games. Fucking incredible. Like, if you know, it's oh my god, she's just such a good author. I love all her books. Cat of Basses obviously came out. I read that as soon as it came out. Brilliant. I actually think Cat of Basses might be my second favourite of hers. Like, it goes like Poppy War trilogy, Cat of Basses, even though like Babel and Yellowface are incredible as well. Babel broke me. If it didn't break you, you're crazy. It broke me. I could talk about Art of Kwong for millennia. She's so good. She's by far my favourite author. I also love Emily Henry. I want to get into more like book analysis because I find that really interesting, like when I see people with tabs and stuff like that, but I don't know how to do that, so I kind of want to get more into that. And especially with like the Hunger Games, I would love to reread the Hunger Games and just analyse all of it. But tomorrow I kind of want to go sit. We'll see. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I obviously went to the gym today. I'm going to see how my body's feeling tomorrow, because when I left the gym earlier, oh my god, I did 5 minutes on that Stairmaster, and I did only 5 minutes of cycling afterwards because the Stairmaster killed me off so bad. I was like, I'll give the Stairmaster a go. I haven't done it in ages because I hate it. And then, yeah, I could literally I did 5 minutes on like level 7 or something like that. Maybe that's why. Maybe I just did the level too high for me. But I did 5 minutes and I got off and my legs were killing me. I was like, I guess I'll just cycle because that's what I usually do. And I quite literally got to 5 minutes of cycling and my legs just wouldn't push. They just wouldn't. They were like, this isn't happening, especially because I'd done a leg day. So maybe that's why. My legs were just like, please give me a break, especially because I hadn't been to the gym in like a week. I hadn't worked out my legs in maybe 2 weeks. So maybe that's why. They were just like, stop, this just isn't happening. I'm not going to get home at this point. But I am glad I went. Tomorrow, I kind of want to go sit in a cafe somewhere. Find a nice cafe if I'm not feeling up for the gym. And take my book. Maybe take my crocheting with me. Might be nice to just crochet not in my living room. We'll see tomorrow, I guess. But yeah, I think that's it for today. I'm going to go to bed now. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Okay, good morning. It is one of those days where my fringes are not sitting right, and that's just something that I'm going to have to deal with. It is Thursday, I think, and I am heading off into town, not for any particular reason. Just might have a little wander around, you know, get out of the house. Might pop into Waterstones. I kind of want to find a blind box just for fun, see if I can find a cheap one. As well as, might just go chill in the cafe for a little bit. But I'll see how I'm feeling about that in case I get too hungry. We've got, like, look at my fringe. What is it doing? Hold on. That's a little bit better. Yeah, it just does not want to cooperate with me today. But, oh my god, something, you know when there's days where you just feel like something looks off about you? It's one of those days where I'm just looking at like something feels off. But the bus, we need to leave soon in a second. Ignoring the mess in the background that is my desk. This is, oh god, everything looks really bad on camera. This looks really nice in real life, but this looks horrendous on camera. This is the outfit, my leather jacket's down there. I'm just not feeling good today. I don't know what the issue is. I managed to fix it a little bit, I put a bit of dry shampoo in it, even though I washed it this morning. We're heading off into town and just mooch around a little bit, see what there is. Probably won't be buying anything because this girl's on a budget, very strict budget, but we shall see. HMV is closed down, apparently. So, I'm now in TK Maxx, looking to potentially get a trench coat if they have a nice one. We'll see. These. Not my size, but, and these. That's cool. Nope. Look how cute these loafers are. I love them. I've been looking for loafers like this for so long. Okay, I had to leave because shops like TK Maxx and Primark and stuff like that, they always make my tummy a bit funny. And as soon as I get outside in the fresh air, it's fine. So I don't know what that's about. I didn't get those loafers because, like I said, doesn't budget right now. But to be fair, for loafers, £28, that's really not bad. They were nice. Maybe I'll go back one day. Currently in dangerous territory in Waterstones. And I've picked up the Master and the Margarita because I saw it recommended on TikTok and it looks really good, so I've picked that up. I was hoping they would have Rosie Hewlett's Medusa, but they don't, so that's sad. Okay, now in Boots. I've just picked this up. I saw it recommended for like itchy and really dry skin. I've been leaning it down my legs. I'm not sure if that's TMI, but let's test this out. I'm feeling weirdly sick. Just feel a bit nauseous and like, no, it's off. But we're now going to go to a food shop. Maybe I just need to eat something substantial because I haven't really had anything since breakfast, which isn't good. So from my body, maybe it's just like, please feed me. So we're going to go to the shops. Hopefully it's not too bad, but it is 3:30, so I'm worried about the busyness. How pretty are these? I want these so bad. Oh, sad these look. Thankfully I brought some spray carnations to replace them because that's not okay. That can't be like that. There we go. That is much better. And once they bloom, it's going to be very pretty. Now, on to the next thing is dinner, which is, you guessed it, chicken katsu curry. And like add more rice because this is not enough. As you saw, I'm back home. And I thought I'd do a haul of the 2 books that I bought. So the first one that I bought is The Master and Margarita, which I saw on TikTok. Now, when I do TikTok recommendations, I only do it from very trusted sources. It's very certain BookTokers that I take recommendations from. There's literally like 3 or 4. It's very, very rare. And then I realised, / got told, that this is actually one of my best friend's favourite book. And if there's anyone I trust, it's my best friends with book recommendations. I'm very excited to read this one. It's a Russian literature book, so very excited to read it, and then once I reread it, to annotate it, because I think if I annotate at the same time as I'm reading for the first time, I'm just not going to enjoy it. So that's the first book. The second book is suggested by one of my other best friends, because I asked her, what classics should I read, because I kind of want to get into the classics. Why did my hair look curled? I did not curl it. Anyway, I kind of want to start reading classics just because why not? And I said to her, hey, what classic shall I read? And she said The Picture of Dorian Gray. Now, the only experience I have with this book is having to read it in English. And as 16, 17-year-old, I didn't really care. Because when you have to do it for school, it's just a chore. However, I am excited to read it for pleasure now. That feels weird. So those are the 2 that I got. I'm very excited. I also have a couple that I need to read that I found on like a charity bookshelf that certain shops have, that you like put coins in or whatever, and then you just take whatever book you want. Those 2, and they're in pretty good condition. The first one is by Natalie Haynes, called Divine Might, and it's basically about the goddesses, Greek goddesses. So I'm excited to read that because I love Greek mythology. And then the other one for free is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Once again, one of my best friends says she loved this, so, and when I saw it on bookshelf, I was like, oh, I have to get it for free, you know what I mean. It wasn't 10 quid, like usual books. I got it for whatever coins I had in my purse. So I'm excited to read this as well. So that is 4 new books that I have to read. Not have to, want to. So I'm excited, and obviously I'm currently rereading Poppy War. So I have my hands full with reading. I also got myself this bookmark because look how cute it is. Like, that's me if anything. So that's my haul. A little bit out of breath. I just had to run back to the house because I forgot something. But we are going to town again. Oh my god. God, this lighting is horrendous. We're going to town again. We're about to catch the bus. I had to run back home because I forgot my pencil case, which I kind of need for annotating, but yeah, that's the plan. So this is the outfit. We've got a little denim dress on and these boots, which are Kurt Geiger, but I got them on sale for like half price. I got them. And then my leather jacket and a scarf because it's actually cold today for once on a winter day. Oh my god, I'm stuck with breath. God, that's bad, isn't it? I'm picking this up for Christmas. I think it'll be really fun to play, and maybe on New Year's as well. How cute are these little puzzles? Okay, I just got back home and I thought I'd chat about Midnight Library so far. I'm on page 102 out of 288, so I'm almost halfway through. I'm really liking it so far. I feel really bad for Nora. I kind of relate to her a little bit where, spoilers, she's kind of had like so many almost lives, if that makes sense, where she almost became an Olympic swimmer, she almost played in a band, she almost became a wife. Obviously I don't know how it ends. It's a really interesting concept, and honestly kind of something that I'd love to do, but also think I absolutely hate, to see how like one choice can affect like so much of your life, even when it's a small choice that you think is like inconsequential. So I'm really enjoying it so far. That's my update. Yeah, I'm really liking it, and it's just like something. It's interesting that so far I think she's gone through like 3 separate lives, like 3 separate what ifs, and I think in my brain she's kind of slowly realised, what I'm thinking is she's kind of slowly realising that life's not perfect, and it's one of those things where life's what you make it, and so it's all these regrets where it's like, her root life, what they call it, is she thinks, oh, she has all these regrets, but actually that's maybe what was meant to happen. Maybe that's the way things were supposed to work out. Obviously I'm only halfway through, so God knows how this is going to end, but those are my thoughts so far. I could be on the completely wrong track, but yeah, really liking it so far. Also, while in town, it was so busy. I mean, it is a Saturday, and I went to the same coffee shop that I went to the other day, and I managed to thankfully find a seat straight away, even though it was horrendously busy. But it was just nice to get out and not spend the whole day in my room. So also it's the second to last day before I go back to work, so I'm just trying to make the most of it, but also not put loads of pressure on myself to be really productive all of a sudden, just because I know that's just gonna make me feel like crap. But while in town, I picked up Flip 7. I have wanted to play this game for a really, really long time. I've seen it on Smosh, if anyone wants that, and it looks so fun, so I bought it because I thought it'd be fun. I put it in the clip, but I thought it'd be fun to play on Christmas and then maybe take it to New Year's. It's just a really simple game, but it just looks so entertaining to play. So I bought that, I picked it up, and I thought, why not, and plus I really want to start building very slowly, I'm not about to just buy loads at once, a collection of board games slash card games. There's so many that I want, all the classics obviously, like Cluedo and Articulate. I will not be buying Monopoly because I can't do it. But here we are, first one in the collection, so that's exciting. I just love a board game. I think I prefer them to video games. Even though I'm horrendously competitive at board games in a very unhealthy way. But do you know what? So are my friends, so it makes me feel a lot better. But that's the debrief from town and my book. I was debating on starting this one or The Picture of Dorian Gray, but I just thought I'd do this one first, especially because I'm currently obviously doing the Poppy War annotations. So thought I'd do this one first and then see how we get on with the other ones. But yeah, see you later. It's actually a couple days later now, and I realised I never spoke about just like, I guess, an outro. But that's the end of this kind of weekly vlog. And who knows what I'll be posting next. But thanks if you watched. This feels really awkward. So I'm gonna stop now.